Hello, subscribers and newcomers. Welcome to our deep dive into the chilling world of the most dangerous prisoners ever to exist. These are not your average lawbreakers, but individuals whose actions have etched their names into the annals of criminality. Their crimes, ranging from cold-blooded murder to calculated con artistry, have earned them a place in our top 10 list. We've considered the nature of their heinous acts, their behavior within the confining prison walls, and the lasting impact they've had on society. For the United States to the United Kingdom, from Norway to the darkest corners of the internet, our list spans across borders and mediums. You might think you've heard it all, but brace yourself for a journey into the heart of darkness. Hold your breath and brace yourselves as we open the gates to the world of the darkest human souls. Starting our countdown at number 10, we have David Berkowitz, infamously known as the Son of Sam. Berkowitz terrorized New York City in the late 70s, claiming the lives of 6 innocent people and wounding 7 others. His reign of terror was marked by a chilling signature: letters sent to the police, taunting them with details of his crimes and his plans for future ones. His capture came after a year-long manhunt, but not before he had left the city living in fear. Behind bars, Berkowitz is serving a life sentence with no chance of parole, a testament to the severity of his heinous acts. But even prison walls can't erase the fear he instilled in the hearts of New Yorkers, from a demon-possessed dog to a real-life demon. Let's move on to number 9. At number 9, we find Terry Nichols, an accomplice in one of the deadliest acts of domestic terrorism. Nichols, a seemingly ordinary man from Michigan, found himself entwined in a plot that would forever scar the American psyche. In the heartland of Oklahoma City, he joined forces with Timothy McVeigh to detonate a truck bomb outside a federal building. The explosion claimed the lives of 168 innocent people and injured hundreds more, turning a regular spring morning into a scene of unimaginable horror. Nichols was later apprehended, his name now synonymous with one of the most horrific acts of violence on American soil. His life behind bars has been as colorless as his existence before the bombing, a stark contrast to the chaos he once unleashed. From a man who shook a city to its core, we move to a woman who shocked the world. At number 8, we have Aileen Wuornos, a woman whose violent and erratic behavior earned her notoriety within and outside prison walls. Wuornos was no ordinary criminal. She was a serial killer responsible for the deaths of 7 men in Florida. She claimed these killings were in self-defense, but the court thought otherwise. Her life was one of hardship, from homelessness to prostitution, leading to a life of crime. Inside prison, her violent tendencies did not cease. She was known for her unpredictable behavior and confrontations with prison staff. Wuornos' story has been the subject of multiple documentaries, movies, and even an opera. The most famous portrayal is Charlize Theron's Oscar-winning performance in the film Monster. Despite this cultural fascination, let's not forget the reality. Aileen Wuornos was a dangerous woman who caused great harm. Now, let's step into the digital age with our next dangerous prisoner. At number 7 is John Edward Robinson, the first cyber serial killer. This man crafted an intricate web of deceit, using the burgeoning internet of the 1990s to lure his unsuspecting victims. Robinson was a con man turned murderer, a chilling example of how the digital world can be manipulated for the darkest of deeds. Behind his ordinary, even mundane, facade, he hid a monstrous secret. His victims, mostly women, were drawn into his net with promises of work, romance, and sometimes simply companionship. Once ensnared, they met a tragic end at his hands. His life in prison has been marked by a chilling silence, as he refuses to discuss his crimes. He remains a haunting figure in the annals of true crime, a stark reminder of the dangers lurking in the shadows of the digital world. Well, it's time for a quick break from our dark journey. Did you hear about the prisoner who refused to use shampoo? He didn't want to make a clean getaway. But on a serious note, let's get back to our countdown. Moving into the top 6, we encounter some of the most cold-blooded killers in history, including Anders Behring Breivik, Richard Kuklinski, Richard Ramirez, Charles Bronson, Robert Maudsley, and Thomas Silverstein. Let's begin with Anders Behring Breivik, the orchestrator of the 2011 Norway attacks. His violent actions resulted in the tragic deaths of 77 innocent individuals. Breivik's cold-blooded nature was put on full display during his trial, showing no remorse for his heinous acts. Next, we have Richard Kuklinski, also known as the Iceman. A contract killer by profession, Kuklinski's chilling persona is reflected in his nickname. He was convicted for several murders, but claimed to have killed over 100 people. His life in prison was marked by his cold demeanor and unrepentant attitude. The name Richard Ramirez, or the Night Stalker, sent shivers down the spines of many during the mid-80s. A serial killer and rapist, Ramirez's brutal crimes terrorized the United States. His capture offered a sense of relief, but his life in prison remained a testament to his chilling persona. Charles Bronson, born as Michael Peterson, is a name synonymous with violence in the British prison system. Known for his frequent altercations with prison staff, Bronson's life behind bars has been anything but peaceful, a testament to his volatile nature. Robert Maudsley, dubbed Hannibal the Cannibal, committed horrifying acts of violence. A British serial killer, Maudsley murdered and dismembered several men. His life in prison has been marked by isolation, a result of his dangerous and unpredictable behavior. Lastly, we have Thomas Silverstein, a man known for his involvement in prison violence, including multiple murders while incarcerated. He spent much of his life in solitary confinement, a testament to the danger he posed to others. And with that, we conclude our journey into the chilling world of the most dangerous prisoners. Remember, these stories serve as a stark reminder of the dark side of human nature.